hello everybody. To begin our presentation, we'd like to ask you to take a moment and look at all the people around you. So, you are surrounded by the generation of the future. We apparently have the potential to change the world. Now, in addition to that, the Nigerian orphans are part of that generation of the future, and they too have the potential to change the world. Unfortunately, they lack some basic skills because they haven't had the support from parents and teachers in the past. So, if we can provide some of those basic skills to them for them to learn, such as learning how to maintain personal hygiene, they will be much better leaders and learners in the future. Therefore, we are creating a clean start. I'm Morgan Bealey.
I'm Neil Rawat.
I'm Ella Jolly.
And I'm Jilla Simmons, and we're the Hamilton Orphan Care Team.
All right, so Tama presented us with a problem. These orphans are young, and they live with business owners, LI business owners. They go 2 days a week and 2 hours a day to an after-school program that supplements their public school. Problem is, the public school does not address their educational needs. Originally, we thought, let's address the curriculum side of this. Let's do something with math or something. But then we thought we took a step back and we thought, what does a child need to be successful in the classroom? First, the basic needs need to be addressed, which we thought was hygiene here. We understand the current hygiene situation, water scarcity, no Western toilets, and sometimes even lack of sanitation. We decided it would be beneficial to know their situation to better address their needs. These children need to be educated about their personal hygiene. That is the focus of our solution.
So our main solution is, you guessed it, like the other orphan care groups, a booklet. And we decided that it would be best to focus on this key problem of hygiene, as it's very important for them to be healthy and learn how to care for themselves, and it's vital for their entire lives. And we also decided that we wanted to create a solution for learning songs and music so that they can help them learn English about their bodies and different hygiene skills through music that way.
Within the book, we decided that we were going to include brushing our teeth, washing our hands, showering, cleaning our clothes, using the bathroom, hair care, nail cutting, and why we need to be clean. These are written in English by us and translated by the teacher, Tama, into Hausa, so that it not only helps them learn English, but it helps them learn how to read in general. These are going out one per child, and so they can have their own to take home when they actually do these things. Oh, hey.
Gonna come over on this side.
These are kid friendly because they're pictures to aid learning, and they are going to be laminated so that they're durable.
So here are some example pages. I don't know if you guys can see them very well, but these are kind of what they might look like, and it would have step-by-step processes in English, and our goal is to later translate them in Hausa. And then we also have basic picture diagrams that the students can use. They're colorful, they're fun, easy to understand. And in addition to this, we'd also ask our teacher, Tama, who regularly does demonstrations in class, to also demonstrate how to wash your hands or how to brush your teeth, and these things could be very beneficial for the kids to physically see.
So the songs for hygiene. There are many scientific studies showing that students learn much better when there are different approaches of teaching. As seen by this poster, interactive learning is really, really important to absorb information. So the way that we are going to do this is an auditory form of teaching using music, just like we heard the alphabet song when we were younger. This will be a very good way of education, and it will help them learn English. It'll activate more parts of their brain, and it'll be really fun for them because in Skype calls we heard that they love to sing. So here's a sample playlist of songs we might include.
How to implement this and make sure that our solution works is that we're going to have the teacher, Tama, assess them each time they come in, make sure their teeth are clean, make sure their clothes are clean, and reward them if she sees fit. If they are not clean, however, she is going to try to refer them to the book if it's only one or two of them. But if it's a majority of them that are all lacking in the same area, she will actually teach about it.
Conclusively, Tama presented us with a problem. We strongly believe that the hygiene book is the best way to instill confidence in the children, as well as promote a safe, healthy classroom environment. Thanks so much for this opportunity.
So, great book, great presentation.
Thank you.
Really laid out the instructions very well. You guys addressed the main issue. You had a clear focus on education, which was the message you wanted to get across. You wanted to educate these orphans on hygiene. And I thought this was a great way of doing that. The illustrations were wonderful. This is overall a great presentation. The one thing I would probably want to ask you is, as you are developing something like this, and considering the audience that you are trying to reach orphans, and more than likely because of the level of poverty and lack of resources, trying to think about what else can, if you say brush your teeth, then I would have to buy toothpaste. And I may not be able to afford toothpaste, right? So maybe start thinking more creatively about what are some of the other methods that I can, or items that are there that I can brush my teeth with. I know maybe in Africa sometimes there are some twigs. There's some tree, especially in the north, there's some tree twigs that are used to brush teeth. So maybe use that in the morning. Some people use a mixture of charcoal and salt, because it has a way of cleaning the teeth and wiping the teeth. So there are different things like that. So think about ways that maybe you can help that audience in particular find ways that they can stay clean. Sometimes it's not that I don't want to be clean, it's I can't even afford to be clean.
Right, thanks.
True. Thank you.
Otherwise,
when I look at the picture of the kid with the brown teeth, I was like, oh my God, who's that? So this is really amazing because you guys actually demonstrate exactly the problem and the reason why. I totally agree with you that if they don't live, if they don't look clean, nobody would like to interact with them, and then, so this is a kind of like, you're giving them an opportunity and you're trying to show them the way that, hey, if you remain clean, everyone would love to come close to you. So, like kids like that, if you see them on the street, if they're trying to touch you, like, oh, what's up with my clothes? Because they look dirty. But giving them that opportunity and trying to actually enlighten them to be, to be clean and then to make sure that they have like a clean environment. So to keep them away from so many diseases and stuff like that. So I know you have like limited time to actually explain more about what you guys actually have in this presentation, but I know it's way more than what you just said. So I can't wait to see you guys actually work more on that. And just like the way he said, I was expecting maybe you said, I have a budget for toothbrush and stuff like that, but even then you don't have a budget for it. But finding another means, just like he said, for them to actually do stuff like that. I know you say anything with charcoal and stuff like that. What does casting? Yes, they have always casting there. So what can they do that? To actually make sure, because the charcoal is every time everything is okay. So yeah, you must find another way of making it happen. So I can't wait actually to see more of your ideas, how you can be able to expand this ideas of yours. That's really going to be amazing. I will make sure that really goes well, and I will keep track of all this progress of your presentation. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you all did a fantastic job. You're poised, you're competent, you conveyed a lot of confidence in your solution. I liked a lot of aspects of your presentation. I liked your analysis of the problem, right? You had education. There's 5,000 different things that you could have focused on, but you picked something that was universal, that is clearly going to help any student in the classroom pay more attention. If you're hungry, if you're unhealthy, you're not going to be able to receive information and pay attention to your teacher. So I like that a lot. I like that you referred to Tama repeatedly, and that again made me more invested in your solution. You referenced Skype calls with her, so I knew you were talking about this. This wasn't just an idea, as Marshall's talked about a number of times, that you came up with on the side and then kind of shoehorned in and imposed on her. This was something that was clearly reflected in conversations and things that you were doing. I think, as everyone has said, I love the handbook. I thought it was very well done. Who's the artist? Well, we were just commenting and smiling as we were looking at the soap, and I just thought it was just really, really well done. And then something that may be a little unusual that I think just hadn't occurred to me, but everybody's done this well, is your ability to receive feedback. So it's fun to be a judge, right? You've got, Marshall picked us, we're here, we enjoy it, we're not stressed out, whatever we say, you're not going to disagree with us. But the way the way you received it, so at one point, you gave them some fairly extensive and useful feedback, and you didn't engage, you didn't disagree, you didn't get defensive, you just said thanks. And that's just a wonderful thing that not every adult does. In fact, I happen to be the treasurer of the board of my condo association, and I'm thinking about this a lot because last week a very poorly behaved resident called in public during the open session the chairman of the board a liar, pointed at him, called him a liar again, and stormed out. And she's got to be in her 60s and she knows better. And I guess to me the point is it's not just delivering a good presentation, but it will be in a very modest and respectful way to hear feedback that either is constructive, like today, or in a different situation where people may take issue with your presentation, disagree with your findings, or otherwise make you feel like they don't understand what you're trying to say, and doing all that and figuring out the time and place to respond. So very well done on the presentation, but also in the way you handle the judges.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Save the best for the last. Oh no, I'm the best. So thank you all for the good presentation. I love the what is that flyer? Not the flyer. The thing.
Oh, the poster.
Learning, yeah.
Shout out to Marshall. He stayed up until 3 making
When you
that.
were speaking, so the message went in. Interactive learning is very important, and it's a good way of teaching. And Tama teaches with songs. Like I said, I work with kids, and I know you can tell them anything, but when you put it in a song, they'll remember. Put it in a story, they'll remember. So that's very important, and that's good that you pointed out. And of course, the book, we fell in love with this book as soon as we were trying to figure out what the head, the heart, and the arrows that showed the arms. And then we thought this was. I said it was a crab, and he said no, it was a kudu.
I did.
And then I said crab, he said kudu. And then we ended up saying, oh, it's soap. We're here trying to figure, but it's good you have that. And I love, I love the font you use. It's fun, and I love this is comic stuff. I don't know. And I love the table of contents, the way you listed them out, brushing your teeth. When I was in primary school, actually, when I was in maybe primary 1 or 2, I don't remember which of the schools, but we lived in not the big city at the time. My daddy was a police officer when I moved there quite big. So we lived in a small town, and I remember they came to advertise McLean's toothpaste. I think it was McLean's or Pepsodent. One of them had just come out. So the people came with the big cinema, the big screen, and it was outside. They called the villagers together. So because they had announced in school that they were coming to show something, so my parents let us go see what was going on. So they had this big screen, and they showed someone with, a normal person with very horrible teeth. I mean, it was dirty, it was, and they showed it, and then the guy now brought a toothbrush and put the Pepsodent. I think it was Pepsodent. He put Pepsodent on it. That was some toothpaste they had then, and the guy brushed, and it was like, the stars were sparkling, and so everybody was buying. Everybody, all the kids wanted toothbrushes and toothpaste, and that just made me, when he was saying maybe they don't have the toothbrush or they don't have. What I think Tama, the teacher, could do. And that's what you can suggest to her. If the kids cannot afford to buy the toothpaste or the brushes, she knows what else they use that could. The whole idea is to keep them clean. to encourage them to be clean. So that should be the message. Clean hands, clean teeth, take a bath. I remember then in schools back then, I don't know if you guys were born at the time I'm talking about this, but they used to inspect, they would check your hair. In some schools, they would check them for lice. They would check your nails. If your nails had the little things and dirty, looked dirty, you were in trouble. They checked your nails, they checked your sandals, they checked your shoes, they checked your uniforms, your collar, all that, just to make sure you knew that I went to a girls' school. They made sure you knew you had to be clean, no matter what you did. So things like that, those we did then, and I know now it's different because here in America you might not understand it as much, but when you go to African countries or other third world countries, you find out it's different. What we take for granted here are not as free over there. So you guys really pointed that out. So it's the implementation that will be very good. How Tama is able to bring this home to the kids where it's not too much for them. And of course, if we can do a drive for toothpaste and brushes, I think we should do something like that and send to them. That could be something I'll talk to you more about. That we'll see there are companies that will donate things like that. I will send them to them. So whatever we can do to make it work. Nigerians always say cleanliness is next to godliness. We all looked in the Bible. I never found it in the Bible. I don't know if it's in the Quran, but I know it's a Nigerian slogan. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So you must always be clean. Even if you only had one outfit, wash it, keep it clean, but look good. So that's. I'll shut up now.
Thank you.
I'm really respectful of you. You guys took the hardest, road to work with program. Teaching English, teaching math. It's very rewarding, and you can talk to a guy in an elevator about it, and they'll be really excited. But saying, "Hey, I'm teaching orphans to brush their teeth," that's the hardest job in the world. I'm not joking, because it's not easy to get it across. It's not something like they're necessarily excited about. It's not necessarily something they can understand. And you're doing everything you can to put yourself in their shoes, to make sure that you see the world through their eyes, to help them understand how to better themselves, and something that is hard to explain, it's hard to get across. And the dedication that you guys were emailing me, 11:30 midnight last night, working on how to get your presentation better. It's stuff like that make me want to do the job. You guys are there pushing, doing everything you can to make people's lives better. And it's not the fun braggy stuff, it's the stuff that needs to get done, that's not a thankless task. But there will be people that will be better off throughout the rest of their life because of the work you're doing today. So everyone's clapping, and not only the glass
Join the International Leadership and Business Summit. Transform the world.